Thank you guys for jumping on again. Today we're going to talk about documents and basically what's included with the system, maybe some bonus items that you want to make use of to keep everything all in one. With the subscription of BNTouch, it comes with virtually unlimited document storage. So anything you need to hold on file for your clients or partners, you're able to do so just with our document tool. There's a few ways to access this stuff. Typical way is just going into a contact and then clicking on documents here. So you'll have all these different tabs. Mortgage info is kind of the main page, but documents, it allows you to request documents. They can upload them as well, any other docs, and you could actually save presets. So you could request things one by one, say, okay, we need pay stubs, bank statements, or maybe on top of this, you can actually create presets that we can set triggers for. So if they were to mark off information that indicates that they're self-employed on the application, you could actually have something like this auto-populate and request the docs from them, really without you having to get involved. You could always add to these later on or right away. You can set due dates, but the cool thing is everything is listed here. You see, okay, this is when we requested it. It's all tackled through the portal. So as the borrower jumps into their portal, you can make it go right to the dashboard or the application. In some cases makes sense, but everything will be listed right in here. So the documents, they would hit requested docs here, and they're going to see everything that they need to send in. They would just simply hit upload, and then they would just drag and drop. They can say, okay, this one is fulfilling tax returns. This one's fulfilling bank statements. So it'll actually check off when they submit it. It will also give you the ability to approve. So you can actually set status. You could say, okay, this is rejected because it's outdated. And they would get a new reminder or update saying, hey, we need a new one, essentially. Another cool thing, especially if you're using our point of sale, which is what we're looking at here, using the application or uploading docs, you might use the eSign tool. It is an extra fee, but it could eliminate something like DocuSign. So you could have everything all in one. That's really the main goal. So with this, you would actually turn it on. It's under marketing and then eSign. Once you have a PDF imported, you could then create the signable elements. If we were to put them in place, you'd say, okay, we need a borrower name. So you'd have an input box here. You can change size, maybe at the bottom, okay, we need a signature. You're just basically plugging these in here, maybe a date. So whatever form that you want to have signable, you would save this as a template. And then you could actually load that up. Alongside these standard docs, you could say, okay, let's request that authorization form we just updated. So now they should see that in here. And then they could click on that. They could click on all signed docs. But yeah, they would basically just import that in. They would e-sign it right from here. So here's the consent. They're just signing wherever it needs their signature. So very similar to DocuSign. Mortgage Circles is part of the subscription, so that comes with it. You don't need the e-sign, but if you're using Mortgage Circles pretty heavily and you want everybody to go through that central location, it makes sense to have the e-sign turned on. And yeah, it actually saves at the end a new PDF with their signature, and you could just download that. Another cool thing about the documents is you can have reminders sent out, and you can decide how you want them to be sent out. In this case, we have email and text reminders. So it's going to say, hey, yeah, you still need these docs, and here's the due date. Go ahead and send those in through the portal. Same with the e-signed. It's also the dashboard. We have docs here. This is going to show every document that has been imported and the remaining requested docs. You could do like a timeline or maybe a specific person, and you could quickly just grab the files from here. Or you could say, what has Kevin Borrower imported? Okay, they have these couple things. You do have the docs library, which is a different way of handling docs. It's not necessarily from the borrower. It's more of a way to store things like flyers and different materials that you and your team would want to have shared access to. Under marketing, docs library, have whatever you need access to, or just regular images. And you could actually fire these off to people.